Guys, it's your girl Leslie, and welcome to my channel. So hey guys, it's been a little bit. I'm currently in Texas and it's raining like crazy. I decided to make a video finally after a little bit. I was supposed to post another video, but then again I kind of couldn't because I just didn't feel really much inspiration for showing you guys some of the photos slash videos. So I'm probably just gonna make a random video just like plan out here and then boom, or just add it to this one. I really don't know. Y'all probably would find out by the end of this video, but who even knows? Alright. Anyways, today we are reading Slenderman X Child Reader. This is the only one I could find, so this is only like one story. For the first time in forever. I'm not totally sure if I read this, but I'm pretty sure I didn't read this to you guys yet. So, yeah, if I did, it's alright. But I severely doubt I read this. I severely doubt I did. But anyways, let's get straight into it. Your point of view. I stared at the new dress my mommy had bought for me through the water's reflection. It was cute and comfortable, especially that little bow to my head. You can imagine how yourself however you want, you know. Imagine your own outfit, whatever. Continuing. I giggled as I stood up and started running inside the deep woods. I was not afraid of anything, even though Mommy always told me that the world was too dangerous for me. But I couldn't stand staying locked inside that huge mansion with my 7 sisters and 4 brothers. God damn. They could be really annoying and mean to me. But I lived with Mommy and Daddy. I just didn't like the fact that they would never let me run or play alone and far away. And that's why I decided to escape without them knowing. Luckily, I ate well enough to have energy, which really helped. I ran far away from home and I can't find my way back. But that's okay. I'll soon find the way back home without anyone realizing anything. But for now, I can just sit and enjoy myself in the woods. I gasped when a small butterfly sat on my nose. Oh, it's a pretty butterfly. I smiled. Hi there, little butterfly. I'll name you Sammy. Hi, Sammy. I'm YN. Sadly, the butterfly flied away. Probably not seeming to like my company, though I followed it. It sat on a rock. I slowly made my way towards it, hoping I could catch it, but I screamed and fell back when a deer jumped next to me and ran away. I exhaled and held my fast-beating heart, trying to calm myself. I slowly stood up and frowned. Oh no, I dirtied my new clothes. What will Mommy say about this? Oh, whatever. She'll clean it up anyway. That's her job anyways. I was about to continue walking, but let out a cry and fell on the ground as pain hit my ankle. I looked at it. Oh no, I sprained it. Owie. How am I supposed to go home now? I cried at the pain. Then, when suddenly, I saw 2 feet next to me. I looked up to see a huge man in a black suit. He had no face. It was pure white. The man knelt and took a look at my ankle before gently holding it with his long, slender fingers. It hurts. I sprained my ankle when I fell and now I can't get home, I muttered, and looked at my dress in sadness. The faceless man looked at me for what felt like hours before slowly holding me bridal style and getting up. I looked down and gasped. It was too high. I was too high. I could fall down and hurt myself again. I hid my face on the man's chest and gripped tighter onto his suit. He held me closer and then started walking. I was getting too tired to see where he was going to take me. Probably he was taking me home, right? Yum. I smiled at the warm feeling of something hugging my body. As soft as a blanket, Oh, wait. It is a blanket. I opened my eyes to find myself in a wooden room, curled up in a pink blanket. Pretty nice. Not natural. Next to my feet were my shoes, but clean and good as new. And my pair of shoes My pair of shoes on the wooden floor. I looked at my clothes. I was wearing a white, plain dress that reached to my knees, and there was a bandage on my sprained ankle, while it was pressing on a dark purple small pillow. Where am I? And what smells so nice? I looked next to me to find a bowl of warm soup, some bread, cheese, and a glass of water. I quickly grabbed them and ate them in no time, and then slowly, getting up and wearing my shoes, I left the room. But when I opened the door, I was out in the woods. Maybe there wasn't any other room? But that wasn't the case. How could I return home? I mean, of course it wasn't my favorite place, but my family was still there, waiting for me. And I was lost in nowhere. I was lost in the middle of nowhere. I started having this feeling that I was grown up and had to take care of myself and find a way back instead of being here and acting childishly, even though I was still a small child. Where are you going, child? I quickly turned behind me to see the creature from before. Hello, can you take me back home, please? The man didn't respond. He stared at me for a moment. Do you know the way to my home? Child, he said and knelt in front of me. Your mommy, had to go somewhere and told me to keep you with me for a while. Is that okay with you? All right. All right. When will she come back, though? Wait, what, huh? I says, I held his hand, making him tense, but grip it tighter in an attempt of warming it up. She never told me. Well, we'll see. Anyway, what's your name, my child? I'm YN. Yours now. You may call me Slender. I smiled and started talking to him, not knowing that he was still thinking about my burning house and dying family. Oh, dang. Alright, then. So that's, like, the only thing that's to this chapter, sadly. So I can't really say what's happening to the child, but, you guys let me know what you think what would have happened to the child if she herself became a creepypasta, or if she's just gonna plain out be with her forever. Probably. Because who can escape this dude? And yeah, y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions, because I'm interested. And sorry if this was extremely short. I didn't expect this thing to be extremely short, but it ended up being extreme. So I decided to add this story onto the video because I felt like it was way too dang short for you guys to do. And I think it wouldn't be worth it if you just got one little small story and it didn't even have the... I mean, it kind of had the proper ending, but still... And I would feel bad if you guys didn't at least have a little bit more to listen to after that really short story. It must have been like 3 minutes maximum, or like 5 it took to read that. Anyways, any background noises or just rain, pretty much, and people outside, but I don't know who's outside. I'm not looking out there. I'm just paying attention to y'all, okay? So we're going to be reading this one. There is no extra parts to this. This is the last time I checked. But guys, we are so close. If you minus out the yandere Cell Brothers, because we already read all those. The yandere drafts. Don't cross out the Waiter Slender Brothers. But cross out a couple of these. And then you would have a shorter stack. Also, we're probably going to be reading a story after this, because it's another yandere Slenderman hand. So, like, maybe, if that is a story. I have to check, alright? And I'll let y'all know. I'll definitely let y'all know. Anyways, let's get straight into this. Jealous Slenderman X Pet Lover Reezer, or whatever. Alright. Splendor and I were best friends. He lived home with me for 5 months now. Despite his hyped and childish personality, he was actually an amazing guy. He would usually wake me up early in the morning, and as always, he prepared tasty breakfast at the kitchen. We would do a lot of things together, such as play hide and seek, tag. Okay, you will say that this is something really childish for a 19-year-old girl like me to do, but having a tall cutie like him was super fun. We even liked to hug and cuddle. His brothers didn't seem to be super fond of my personality, but they were happy that I could keep him company and make him happy nevertheless. Splendor? I yelled from the living room while he was at his room, doing something. He rushed to me with an adorable smile. Yes, Wyan? I have news to say, I said with a giggle. He gasped. What is it? Are we going on a trip? Something else? No, not this time. It's just that my friend Lauren, she's leaving somewhere away for the holidays with her boyfriend for 3 days, and she asked me if I could take care of her little pet, Millie. Spunny gasped and put his hand on his cheeks. Really? Did you say yes? Yes, he giggled. When will the pet come? Oh. We both heard the doorbell ring. I smirked. Now. I opened the door to see Lauren, with her pet in her hands and a bag of her things. We hugged each other and talked for 1 minute before she kissed Millie and she left. But not only after I wished her to have a nice trip. I took the small pet in my arms and approached Splendy, who screamed in happiness as he saw Millie. Y'all can do whatever y'all pick. I'm picking the kitty because we don't want them crusty dogs. We want them cute, nice, smart kitties. Yes, sir. She's so adorable. I know, right? I laughed along with Splendy as we placed the small animal to the carpet. Splendy started playing with her as she meowed playfully. I giggled as I checked the bag to see cat food and cat toys, etc. I smiled at the sight of Splendy having Millie in his arms. She looked so tiny between his arms. I sat down and clapped my hands together, smiling at Millie. Come, Millie! To my surprise, she meowed and jumped out of Splendy's arms and came to me. I started laughing as the kitten licked my face. Splendy laughed too. Suddenly, I heard its stomach growl. Oh, she must be hungry. Hold her, I said as I placed the kitten back into Splendy's hands. As I prepare some food and water for her. I took her pink bowl and filled it with cat food while I played with the yellow one with cool water. Well, I filled, sorry y'all, the yellow one with cool water. I brought her the bowls as Splendy let her drink and eat. Both of us stood silent, but smiley, as we watched the adorable animal eat and drink. She's really cute, I said with a sigh, but not as cute as you. I blushed. Splendor, stop it. He only giggled as Millie sat and looked at us. Millie, come here, Splendor and I said at the same time. We looked at each other and gave a look as if to say, let the game begin. Millie looked at me, then Splendy, then at me, then Splendy. She proceeded to run to me as she jumped and I caught her in the air. I giggled and raised the cat in the air. Victorious! Oh man, Splendy playfully said as we laughed. It was fun at first. They were together, taking care of Millie, playing with her and everything. She was really adorable too. However, a few hours later, Splendor noticed something. Wyan would mostly give attention to Millie, forgetting about Splendor. He didn't like it one bit. He tried to gain her attention in many ways, such as tickling her, hugging her, asking her to play, but Wyan was always busy with Millie. She said she couldn't play with him because she had to take care of the kitty. He glared at Millie, which meowed and played with Wyan's hair, making her giggle. Her cheeks were a light pink, her eyes sparkling, and an adorable smile on her lips. He loved it, but at the same time hated it. He hated to know that she would only smile that without Splendor? Why was what was so special about Millie that Splendor didn't have? The last day soon came. These 3 days, Warren would cuddle with the kitten, and Splendor with YN. Oh, damn. But it was really annoying when Millie would wake up late at nights and cry a bit, since she would either want to pee, play, etc., making both of them wake up. He didn't like to see poor YN lose hours of sleep because Millie wanted to play at 3 a.m. On the other hand, YN wouldn't spend time with Spundy playing, drawing, or doing anything. Millie was always stuck in YN's arms. Couldn't she let go of Millie for 1 second to spare a cute smile at Splendor? Thankfully, Lauren came back from her trip and took Millie away. YN seemed a bit sad that she couldn't play with the adorable kitten anymore. Splendor really wanted to hug to comfort her, but he decided to take revenge. Since Millie was gone, all she had was Splendor. She forgot about him the moment Lily came and left him alone. So he wanted to see how she would react to Splendor not giving her attention at all. He smirked evilly at his plan. Wow, that's evil. Okay, continuing. YN drooled from the moment she saw Splendor holding a huge bowl of her favorite ice cream flavors. She ran to him and placed her arms around his body with a cute smile. Splendy, may I have some ice cream, please? No, YN. YN, no. It's mine. Oh, come on. Pretty please? Splendor shook his head and turned his back at her as he continued to eat. YN crossed her arms before she tried again. Don't be selfish. I want to eat some. I'm not being selfish. I bought the ice cream, so it's mine. Splendor stuck... Oh my God. Splendor stuck his tongue at her. She frowned and jumped at him, but he quickly held her with his tendrils and let her fight all she wanted in the air, while he enjoyed the ice cream. For the past 2 days, Splendor would ignore YN. He wouldn't cuddle her, smile at her, call her name. He completely ignored her. He would even leave the house going to places without letting her know. YN was sad, mad, and confused. What did she do to deserve this? Why would he ignore her? He wasn't the same. It made her sad. She wanted to know what was wrong. At night, oh, dang it, let me see, bro. At night, Splendor laid on his bed with a smile in his face and closed his eyes, not even bothering to say a good night. Splendy, what's wrong? Why are you ignoring me lately? No reply. Did I do something bad? Please, talk to me, Splendy. Again, no reply. Splendy, I will leave this house if you don't speak. Thank you. There we go. That's the confidence we need. This only caused him to turn the other way, his back facing her. She let out a sad sigh. She would literally carry a sign with her. Fine then. I'll sleep on the couch. But please, if I did something bad, please tell me. I don't want you to ignore me anymore, Splendy. Those words actually made him feel a bit bad for doing this to her. But at the same time, he enjoyed to see her like that. It reminded him of the day she ignored him. Sweet revenge, huh? Nah. Just so you know that I love you, no matter what, okay? This only made his eyes wide open, not expecting to hear this. Then he felt her leave a small kiss onto his cheek before she grabbed her pillow and got up to leave for the couch. However, he quickly blocked her way with his tendrils and grabbed her and pulled her between his arms as he hugged her close. Splendor? I'm glad to see you feel the same, YN. Splendor? She didn't know what to say. She was confused. The reason I ignored you, he started, catching her full attention, was because from the moment that kitten came here, you had been ignoring me and stopped spending time with me. And instead, you rather play with her instead of me. I was so lonely and you didn't even notice. So I ignored you just to see how you would react. That made Ryan frown. Aw, Splendy. I'm really sorry. I didn't know. I was just a bit too excited to have her here that I forgot about you. I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me. Splendor finally smiled finally and hugged her once again. It's okay, I forgive you. Aw, thanks. I'm kind of glad that you ignored me. I mean, I think I got to the lesson I think I got the lesson I deserved. They both laughed and cuddled close to each other. So, what do you want for breakfast? Pancakes, please. Aw, that was sweet and childish but sweet. That's cute, my dude. That is adorable. My goodness. Now let me go check if the other one is a story or not. I'll be right back, y'all. Alright, y'all. So came to find out this is an actual story. So, let's get to reading. Yandere, creepy Slenderman X mute reader. This is for any gender. So, yeah, all my stories are for any gender. Duh. Okay, anyways, continuing. My videos, yeah. Don't get me confused. Okay. I'm glitching. Okay, let's continue this. Alright, let's start it. Let me get this straight. My name is YNN, and I'm mute. It is not like I get bullied or anything by it. In fact, I live a normal life. Lived. I have a lot of friends. Had. So, I will explain things without specific details. I was camping with them in the forest, but one night we were attacked. A girl from our group was found brutally murdered. We were also terrified. We knew that someone was chasing us, so we had no other choice but to run. Two other friends of ours were caught. Only 5 of us remained at that moment. We found a good spot in a cave and hid. All right. Let me tell you how it went from that moment. Angelica sobbed while Julian tried to calm her down. Lauren, Tyler, and I just remained silent. We were scared shitless, but we had to remain calm if we would lose control. Angelica would become more and more panicked, and this would lead us to death. I don't want to die, she cried. I went closer to her as I patted her blonde hair as she looked at me with those blue, teared eyes that ruined her makeup. I wish that I would be able to speak, but to help her calm down. I will either die here. I will die either way. She suddenly got up. We all panicked. Angelica, please don't. I will sacrifice myself to save all of you. That's nonsense. Tyler started to yell. This isn't sacrificing. This is suicide. He will find us easier if you could. We heard something growl coming from outside. We all shut up until the monster would go away, except Angelica. She looked at me with those piercing blue eyes that I will remember forever. No, it was too late. She was already outside. Catch me, you ugly ass. Yeah, come on, freak. Let's see. Her mocking was soon turned into an ear-piercing scream that made me cover my ears and tear up. The others were crying as well. Soon, her voice stopped, as the monster made some noises that came closer to our spot. We kept silent, and I turned to walk away, but it was ruined by a sneeze. We all looked in horror, turned to look at Julian, who was staring back at us with widened eyes, teared up, as if he knew it was his end. A black tendril got wrapped around his neck and cut off his head, spilling blood on us as Tyler and I cried, except me. I'm sure I would be screaming as well, if I had a voice. We tried to run, but our path is blocked. Lauren screamed, as we noticed that we were now stuck in a cave with a monster. We all turned to look at it, or him? I cannot describe how he looked. No. He was beyond terrifying. Without a warning, he immediately attacked Tyler, without even allowing him a second to scream. Lauren and I had to hold on to each other for real life and cry. I will miss you, YN. Lauren cried as I hugged her back as tears ran down my cheeks. I wish I could tell you the same. I hugged her close as if to show her that I feel the same way, and as well waited for the monster to eat us, but instead, he just stared at us, not making a single move of attacking until... I can't say that evilly, but like, innocent. That's okay. That's okay. His claw-like hand pointed at the two of us, as Lauren and I looked at each other in confusion. What? Lauren's voice shook. Sister shook. As she fainted in my arms, making me more scared and anxious since I knew I was kind of alone now. The monster approached us as I backed away with Lauren in my arms, shaking. I hugged her close and shut my eyes. Human. I opened my eyes and looked at his terrifying face, only a few inches away from mine. Speak. I could not say anything. With shaking hands, I told him that I was mute in sign language, hoping he would understand me. He just stared at me in confusion. He probably didn't get it. Do you have a voice? He asked in curiosity. I felt kind of relieved deep down, knowing that he probably understood that I was mute. I shook my head. That is why you did not scream. Tell me, are you afraid of me? I slowly nodded my head, being honest. The creature backed away, giving me some space. He proceeded to smile. He did not do quite a good job at it, which made the matter even a bit more worse. My name is Splenderman, human. His smile fell as he noticed me shaking, looking at Tyler's dead body. He was not a very good human, my dear. You two are. You deserve to live. I felt relieved, happy, scared, worried. I did not know. Was this a good sign? That was until... You better make me say that. Oh my god. FBI, open up. Like, ding, 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 ding. Oh my god. No. Oh gosh, that was funny. That'd be funny as hell. Okay, sorry. Oh wait, really? Oh, it actually isn't a thing. Okay. That was a joke. Okay. Excuse me. That isn't tell. FBI, open up. Sorry. Okay. Spider-Man growled aggressively at the police outside the cave and held the guns to the monster. Even a few helicopters flew by. My eyes widened as he grabbed us by his tendrils and pulled us as high as he started to run, passing through the armed men without getting a single injury. YN? I heard Lauren whimpered as I just looked at her in fear. YN? We turned to look at Splendor, who said my name for the first time. Help! 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 Lauren started to scream, but Splendor tightened his grip on her. I frowned at this. Shoot! We heard a policeman say as they started to shoot Splendor from afar. Because this is Africa. Sorry. Couldn't resist. Okay. Splendor managed to dodge the bullets until the accident happened. A policeman accidentally shot Lauren in the head. Slenderman and my eyes widened as my eyes started tearing up. Splendor felt pure sadness and anger, but he could not risk stopping to take revenge. Not with YN being with him. Sorry, he said as he ran much faster, running away with YN. Alright, so this is the last story with Splenderman in it, actually. I believe so. The last time I checked, but gosh darn. What the hell did they do to you, Splendor? Like, bruh, you messing with these poor people? Like, bruh, don't bother them, period. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing videos, guys. I hope you enjoyed these like 2 more chapters, and hopefully it made, you guys watch this a little longer. I mean, in all honesty, it's probably like minimal, but at least it's enough for you guys to be entertained longer than like 10 minutes. So good enough for me, in all honesty. Anyways, y'all, we're so close to finishing this chapter. Oh, we have to necessarily read. I gotta check for the rest of these because I'm not sure, but you can cross out. I believe you can cross out the puppeteer, bloody painter, and then about my tiny creepypasta, yandere, Jeff the Killer, Tiki Toby, and Hoodie as well. I believe I already read something about Hoodie, and the rest of these on the bottom, and we don't have much left. And then at the top of here, we have Yana Rizaldo, and then we also have maybe Waiter, because I don't think I read that part. The Waiter Slender Butters. And then Yandere Chunderman, of course. So we have only a few left. Are you guys excited? Ah! Let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, I got to go for now, guys. Well, officially, alright. Bye and peace for now.